back home, she's like, do you see the eyes on us? We feel like
goodness.
the stories were all true stories. That was the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
They were all true stories. And it was like, wow. Okay. Then we had the crypt, like the grave tour, and saw Madame Laveau, right? Is that her name? Madame Laveau, the biggest voodoo woman who like really controlled New Orleans at one point in time. If you wanted anything done, you would go through her. This black voodoo priestess.
Okay.
She was running the city. Okay.
I didn't know that.
And so in the cemetery tour, you go. One of the spots, because the cemeteries are just historic, but one of the spots is her like crypt. It's beautiful. People leave offerings there for her and all kinds of different things.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I know I went pre-Katrina, and we went because we were like, since we're here, let's go see a psychic. So we all went to see this psychic. And let me tell you, this woman was on the money. Mind you, I do not see them now because I went to see another one in Chicago, and she, like, blew my world. But this one that I went to, like, she told me I would have a new job in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
And I got a new job in 2 weeks. And then she told me, now the one thing she told me that was wrong is that I was going to marry the person that I was with and we was going to have 3 kids. That didn't happen. But
thank you, Lart.
I know. Thank you. But, like, with the whole job situation, because I knew I needed another job. I had been praying for another job. And when it happened, I was like, she was right.
Wow. On the money.
On the money. What's yours, Tanisha?
You know, I just came back to the room.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, what's next on your top 5?
Well, you know, Prince was a highlight of my essence.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think what else was a highlight. I've been several times. That one time I saw like the whole Cash Money crew riding around. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
That was before they were like really something.
Like
was
before they was taking over before the 9-9.
This was right out of high school.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I think the first couple of years we went when we were broke, those were the fun times. So I haven't done like any tours or anything like that in New Orleans. Girl, you know I'm scary, so I would never do anything like that.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you're, for the non-scary people, there's also a historic value because, you know, New Orleans is one of the oldest cities in America. The plantation tour.
I don't think I would like that either.
Plantation tours. I mean, it's heavy stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also just something to just really appreciate. Like thinking about the plantation and all the things that went there. That's historically, Essence Fest is a black festival. So like understanding the context and looking at where we are and appreciating and uplifting black women. Because on plantations, that was the most confining space for black women, and to see the liberation and freedom that we are now, it's a celebration of look how far we come, but also honoring our ancestors.
Exactly.
We definitely need to honor our ancestors more. And for me, going to the plantation tour really helped me just lift up those spirits that I'm standing on the shoulders of giants and all those people that came before me to make all of this beautifulness with this black culture, you know, happen today. So that was important for me. Even the haunted tours was a lot of history. Like the most haunted place in New Orleans was a home in the French Quarter that were I guess they were slaves of these two particular French people, and how they tortured them, and how no one has been able to live in that home ever because of the souls and things that took place. I mean, it was real. There's documentation of all these things, and how sadistic these people were. And what, like I said, all of the stories were all true, based off of history. Like, these are things that happen. And, you know, I believe in soul energy because this robust beauty over here, like what happens to all this energy in me when my body fails, this energy goes somewhere else. Right. And so that's why I say I'm always in the mode of honoring ancestors, the energy, the source from where it comes from, because, you know, that's what happens. You know, our lights are not put out. We're all electric, right? We're electrifying people. So like, we need to, like, I don't know, like, honor that. I don't know how I got in that space, but like I said, most of the things, it's not as scary as you think. It's like monsters and ghouls. These are real people doing horrible things, but it's also historic, and to understand the context in which these things have occurred.
Wow,
That's a different perspective.
I know. I'll definitely have to do one of those tours the next time we go.
Me too.
You
Right. I was about to say,
it.
you got to come with me.
Yes. Don't
I
go
need,
with your other friends.
right. Because I need you to hold
We
my hand and
claiming
be
you.
like, girl, I need you to be in the spiritual thing with me and explain it just like that so I can relive that. Because I'm going to be scared as hell. You know, while you were talking, I was thinking about a personal highlight of mine was when we went to Dookie and Chase. Because, you know, that was the whole Princess and the Frog thing.
It was
and
good.
I was so excited to finally see a black princess that I was just happy to be there, and was like, that was her story. And she was just a sweet little old lady. And I was like, oh, this is so sweet. This is how it all kind of came together. So that was a personal highlight. Ooh, what about that Willie Mae's chicken?
That's what I was about to
Girl.
talk about, girl. That Willie Mae's
I don't even
chicken.
eat chicken, but that would, I might
that
eat
chicken
some
was
crust.
good. That crust made it.
Right. That's all I really care about on chicken anyway. But girl,
It was good. We stopped there before we hit the road.
Yeah.
And we stood in line. And it looked like a little hole in the wall shack.
right.
But that chicken was the...
It was the truth.
It was the truth.
It gets you right. It was like
Yes.
brined in Coca-Cola.
Yes.
It was
so
so good.
Willie Mae's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm putting that on my list. So y'all gotta make sure that we go there, and I want to do the Dookie Chase thing. Tell me more about the Dookie Chase.
Well, it's basically the restaurant that when Disney made the story of the Princess and the Frog, that's like her story. So she was a young girl living in New Orleans. She met a guy from wherever, and he wasn't a prince, but he was just like, what was he, like Creole or something? And
Girl, I didn't even, read. I saw, the story in, the sitting area, but I really didn't read it.
so basically they got together, and she was a businesswoman. She was like, okay, I'm going to open this restaurant. She always wanted a restaurant. And so she opened up the restaurant, and them two were together. And I think one of their names is Dookie, and the other one's name is Chase. So that's why they named it Dookie and Chase. But they ended up getting married and living happily ever after. And so that's pretty much the Princess and the Frog story, with some edits, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know how Disney do.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so that was going to be my next one to wrap up with Willie Mae's. And the final one is just really how we started, is getting together with your crew.
Yes.
And just kicking it extra hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about making memories
Exactly.
and living. It's one thing to exist and breathe, but it's another thing to live and thrive. And so Essence reminds you, with such the vibrancy of the city and the people and just how everything is popping, it just reminds you just to live a little bit more each and every day, and especially lean into, love into, and just wow out in your black culture.
Exactly.
Right.
You never feel more at home.
Because it's Chocolate City.
Yes.
It's Chocolate City, and I'm like, oh, look at all this melanin in one
Yes.
place, and melanin is popping, and I love it. I'm here for it all.
Everybody gets along. There's no fights.
No, not at
Never
all.
seen any fights. So
No.
it's a good
Because we just
experience.
all come to have fun and kick it. We got our finest clothes, and we've been planning for it. Got our hair.
Girls, we got our
Shoot.
hair.
We can't be acting a fool.
With some good
With
hair.
some good hair
and
and
some
a good
good
outfit.
clothes, girl.
We too cute.
We too cute. Okay, and some good shoes.
You know
Don't
it.
play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Not the time.
Or not good shoes, and then you're angry because
Oh,
your
yes.
fucking feet hurt. Yeah, I've been there. Because we walk.
30 miles.
We walk. We
30
walk
miles.
30 miles in a weekend.
Yes.
30 miles.
That's it right there.
And our feet felt it till we got them Crocs.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this fairy topic. Chime in and let us know your top 5 Essence experiences. And we'll talk about them and post them. And you can find us on its_not a fairy tale on Instagram, and it's not a fairy tale 615 on Gmail. All right, we're going to get into our business buzz, and Miss Javetta is going to talk about brown sugar box.
Okay, so Brown Sugar Box came about on my Instagram feed one day because I wanted to have a monthly subscription to something I saw, like Ipsy and all these different things. But I really am into wanting to edify black businesses. So I saw Brown Sugar Box. Is all about the black woman, and that's who I am. And I wanted to participate. And there's so many cute little things that you get. So you get monthly a t-shirt, you get little trinkets. This month I got like a candle, some matches with a little theme on it. I got a container to drink tea out of. I got some tea from a black tea shop. There were just so many different things in it. It's just a really great thing. And I say that because I'm always in the mindset of treat yourself. And it is my monthly treat to myself. It is a gift. It's like Christmas every month for me. Because I'm like, ooh, what's going to be in my box? It's to the point I send my box to work. And I have dominant society people there. But I also have like a number of black girls there. And so what happens is they're like, Javetta, your black sugar box is available. And I was like, oh my gosh. And we literally all gather around. And I open the black sugar, but I open a brown sugar box. And now everybody in the office is like, girl, her brown sugar box has come. And we all open it up and we talk about all the items, and everybody's like, oh my god, it is so cute, oh I can't believe this and that. So it's such a treat. It's a great subscription box that so you can get it at izzyandliv.com, but all you have to do is Google Brown Sugar Box, and it is amazing. It also comes with a monthly magazine inside that gives you tips and things of that nature, just so that either you can that celebrates black culture. Also, it has a wellness tip. It's all about just making sure that you are living your healthy and most holistic life that you can as a black woman.
Now, what you call them other people? Right. Right. I need to know what. Right. What?
I just said other people from dominant society, from the dominant culture, or dominant society. Basically colonizers. But
that's what we're gonna start calling them. People of the dominant society.
Yeah. Okay. Because.
So when we go to Essence, we the people of the dominant society.
Technically at that time. But when I say that, I'm talking about, of course they're not the dominant society in terms of amount of people on the earth. But I always
at your workplace.
Yeah, but period. Just across the board, I think about when we have to conform, we have to conform to dominant culture. And assimilate, or whatever the case may be. You have to code switch. You have to do all those things just so you can appease the dominant culture. But in Essence Fest, you don't have to do that.
No.
With my brown sugar box, I'm leaning into my black girl magic that lasts 365 days, 24 hours, 7 days a week, all the way up until the seconds and the minutes. But it's a way for me it's a way to celebrate my black culture all the time. I celebrate all the time, but it's also a way for me to show all the girls, and I tell them, this is a black-owned monthly subscription box. I know you get your Ipsy and everything like that. Right. And that's why I send it to work. And they all like, ooh.
What's in your box?
They're like, oh, what's in your brown sugar box this week or this month or whatever the case may be. And they're all like, ooh, they're like, maybe we should get a brown sugar box.
Right. Yeah.
But they're even excited to open it up because it's just a bunch of good treats. Izzy and Liv have great things. That just uplift black women culture, or black culture in general.
That's pretty cool. I work at Chocolate City, so
hey,
they won't be like, oh, she got a
yes, they will. Like the people that was giving me the most oohs and ahs are my black people at work. They're like, come on, girl. There was one time it was a shirt last month that was like Roundaway Girl, and I saw the shirt. I opened it up and I saw the shirt and I started rapping the LL Cool J. I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair. Girl, why did I pull out? I started digging in the box. It was bamboo earrings, 2 pair.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I was like Fendi bag, hoping that was in there too.
You're right. With a bad attitude.
And a bad attitude. Check, I got that. But like, yeah.
That is super cool.
It is good. And I had these Dwayne Wayne glasses where there's like sunglasses and you flip them up.